The example is King Solomon, man. Matter of fact, 7:7. This is Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 7, verse 7. It says, "Therefore I prayed, and understanding was given. It was given me. I called upon Yahweh, and the spirit of wisdom came upon me." Right, man? Because King Solomon didn't pray to have long years of life, or have riches, or have thrones, and have the. He prayed for wisdom He prayed for wisdom to guide the people, man. That's what King Solomon prayed for. He prayed that he have wisdom so he can guide the people aright. So he can make sure he wasn't going to do wrong by the people. That's what King Solomon prayed for, man. And thus because he asked for wisdom, and only wisdom, the Lord said, because you didn't ask for long years of life, because you didn't ask for this, because you asked for this, I'm going to give you wisdom, and I'm going to give you that stuff that you didn't pray for. That's what the Lord gave him, man. You know? Verse 8, it says, "I preferred her before scepters and thrones." Right, man? So King Solomon said, I preferred her before scepters and thrones, man. I just wanted wisdom. "And esteem riches nothing slacking. It says, "I preferred her before scepters and thrones, and esteem riches nothing in comparison of her." Right? Comparison of her. Thrones and scepters and gold and riches can't even compare to wisdom, man. And that's, matter of fact, you can see today's standards, man. You got stupid rich people, man. You got stupid people with bags of money. Matter of fact, I was just watching a video I can't remember exactly when I watched it, but I was watching a video. It said people who hit the lottery and was broke within a year. People gambling their money away, gave it away to what's it called, an investment, bad investment or something. Basically, complete idiotic. And these people that was winning millions, not just 1 million, 2 million, 3 million. I'm talking about a couple 100 million. I can't even think about how I will fuck over that much money. But it shows you that what? You can have all the money in the world, man, and steal and lack wisdom, and you would be destroyed. That's why King Solomon says what, man? He preferred wisdom up overall at anything else, man. It says, "Neither compared I unto her any precious stones, because all gold in respect of her is a little sand, and silver shall be counted as clay before her." Right, man? So when it comes to this wisdom, this knowledge, and this understanding, when you talk about gold, topaz, onyx, sapphire, all these ruby, all these precious stones, man, when it's compared to wisdom, man, all those things are nothing. All those things are nothing. Those things are good to have. Don't get me wrong. Those are still riches and they're still valuable. But when it compares to this wisdom, it's second to none. I hope I used that in the right way. Anyways, it says I loved. It's like, did I stop? Yeah, I loved her above health and beauty. I chose to have her instead of light, for light cometh from her, never goeth out. From the light that cometh from her, never goeth out. Right, man? Because guess what, man? If you honestly true dwell with wisdom, knowledge, understanding, it's gonna be with you forever. All right. Matter of fact, in the Wisdom of Solomon, I think in the 5th chapter, it talks about how she shall try you. You know, she's gonna try you, and then she's gonna walk by you with her quicker ways. And then once she basically finds you worthy, she would dwell with you forevermore, man. You know. It says, "All good things together came to me with her, and innumerable riches in her hand. And I rejoiced in them all, because wisdom goeth before them, and I knew not that she was the mother of them. I learned delightly, and do communicate her liberally. I do not hide her riches, for she is a treasure unto men that never faileth, which they that use become the friends of Yahweh, being commanded from the gifts that come from learning." Right, man? So this is what makes us basically friends with the Lord, man. This is what draws us closer to the Lord. This is why the scripture says what? The things that are made pleasing are known unto us. It was talking about the wisdom, man, and the knowledge. All right. This is Wisdom of Solomon chapter 8, verse 5. It says, if riches be a possession to be desired in this life, what is richer than wisdom that worketh all things? Right, man. So if your goal is to get rich, if your goal is to get all the riches, what's more richer than wisdom? First of all, which this is what Job is going to hit into. This is just a little prelude. First of all, you got to think, what makes gold so valuable? What makes silver so valuable? What makes topaz and onyx so valuable? What makes these things the way they are? The lack of sex, the lack of how can you say it? The lack of accessibility. All right, not everybody has gold. Not everybody has silver. Matter of fact, the poor is known to have less silver. All right, than the rich. You know, the rich are the richest because they have more of the valuable stones and precious metals. That's the reason why there are, man. So you got to think. So if gold and silver gets their fame from basically being a rare commodity, how much more wisdom? When wisdom is even rarer. Wisdom is even rarer than that. Gold being one of the most expensive metals to date, how much more wisdom being even harder to find? Because you can find gold. You actually can go out and find gold. You know, whether it be in a mountain or somewhere in the dirt somewhere, you actually can go out and find it. But wisdom, just to show you the rarity of wisdom, wisdom only has one source where you can go get it. And it's nowhere in earth. There's nowhere in earth you can go and get wisdom. I'm talking about physically, you know. I can't go break down a mountain, but uplift a whole river, turn a city upside down, and like, oh, I found a little bit of wisdom here. I found a little bit of wisdom there. Oh, here go a little bit of wisdom. You're not going to find that nowhere in the earth, but one source, one place it comes from. All right. Without further ado, let's go ahead and drop into it. It's pretty lengthy. It got about 28 verses, but Lord willing, we get through it all. This is Job chapter 28, verse 1. It says, surely there is a vein for silver and a place for gold where they find it. Iron is taken out of the earth, and brass is molten out of stone. He setteth an end to darkness, and searcheth out all perfection. The stones of darkness and the shadow of death. The flood breaketh out from the inhabitants. Even the waters gotteth forgotten of the foot. They are dried up and they are gone away from men. Right. So it's basically saying what? Silver, gold, iron. These are all things that are found in the earth, you know, where it be in the ends of the earth. You know, sometimes you gotta dig for them, but they're there. All right. Verse 5, it says, as for earth, out of it comes bread, and under it turn as it were fire. Stones are in the place of sapphires and have dust of gold. There is a path which no fowl knoweth, and which the vulture's eye have not seen. Right. And that's saying something, because a vulture has a keen eye, man. It says, the lion whelp have not trodden it, nor the fierce lion pass by it. But putting forth his hand upon the rock, and turneth the mountains by the roots. He cutteth out rivers among the rocks. His eye setteth every precious thing. He bind the flood of the overflowing, and turn. It's like, and the thing that is hid bringeth forth to light. It says, but where shall wisdom be found? And where is the place of understanding? Right. So all these precious metals, the sapphires and all the how can I say, the precious things that you find valuable, those things are pretty hard to find. They're in rocks. You know, people go scavenging for it. You know, within mountains, within what's the thing called, mining. You know, matter of fact, that's exactly what they say. Oh, you're mining for gold, or you're mining for a particular rock. And usually these mining fields are real dusty, you know, and dirty. You know, it just shows you the hardship it goes to find it, because mining is hard, man. You got to think, you're breaking up rock. That's a rigorous, hard thing to do. You know. It says, but where shall wisdom be found? And where is the place of understanding? Man knoweth not the price thereof, neither is found in the land of the living. The depths say it is not in me, and the sea say it is not in me. It cannot be gotten for gold, neither for silver weighed for the price of thereof. Right, man? Because so you can't buy wisdom, like Apostle Gabar always says. He says, yeah, you can't order a plate of wisdom. You can't order a plate of understanding and get a little side of wisdom on it, and go pay for it for somewhere. It says, it cannot be valued with the gold of Ophir or with the precious onyx of the sapphire. Gold and crystals cannot equal it, and the exchange of it shall not be for jewels of fine gold. No mention shall be made of coral or the pearls, for the price of wisdom is above rubies. The topaz of the Euphrates, of the Ethiopia, shall not equal it. It says, neither shall it be valued with pure gold. Whence then cometh wisdom? And where is the place of understanding? Seeing it is hid from the eyes of all living and kept close from the fowls of the airs, destruction and death say, we have heard of the fame. Says, we have heard of the fame thereof out of our ears. Yahweh understandeth the way thereof, and he know the place thereof. He looked to the ends of the earth and seeth under the whole heaven, to make the weight for the winds and the weights of waters by measure. When he made a decree for the rain and a way for light of the thunder, then did he see it and declared it, and he prepared it, and searched it out. And unto man he said, behold, the fear of the Lord, that is wisdom, and the depths of and the depart from evil is understanding. That's where wisdom comes from, man. Like wisdom, like Sirach. Better if I just get it. Sirach 1:1, it says, all wisdom coming from the Lord and is with him forever. That's where wisdom comes from, man. That's where you can get it from. That's what makes it more precious than anything upon the planet Earth. Anything upon the planet, that's what makes it more precious, because it only has one source. You can get gold anywhere in the earth. It's going to be on earth, but you can get it anywhere. Wisdom only has one place where you can get it, and that's from Yahweh Bashem Yahshua himself. All right. So, Lord willing, I hope this video was edifying. I hope it shows the totality and the depths and the crucial the crucial, what word I'm looking for? I can't think of a word. Anyways, I hope it really the crucial seriousness of wisdom, man, and how important it is to get it. All right. So with all that getting understanding, Lord willing, I hope this video was edifying. Until next time, shalom.